Ya lay la lay 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 lay, ya lay la lay lay lay, ya lay la lay 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 lay, ya lay la lay 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 lay, ya lay la lay 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 lay, ya lay la lay lay lay, ya lay la lay 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 lay, ya lay la lay lay. Sing along with me, ya lay la lay lay. Easiest words of the morning, ya lay la lay lay lay, ya lay la lay 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 lay, ya lay la lay 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 lay, ya lay la lay lay lay. ya lai la lai lai lai, ya lai la lai 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 lai, ya lai la lai 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 lai, ya lai la lai 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 lai, ya lai la lai lai lai, ya lai la lai 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 lai, ya lai 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 lai.
Shabbat Shalom. And welcome to the temple. It is so wonderful to see all of you here. I see there's people in the back. Thanks for bringing in extra chairs. There also are some scattered seats, so don't be a stranger. If you don't have one, please feel free to come up. Some seats over here, some scattered seats throughout. And what a wonderful community of people to be here. If this is your first time to the temple, welcome. There are a few things that I just want to let you know about before we begin. Of course, our prayer book opens from right to left, and we'll have all of the prayers in Hebrew as well as different translations of them, so feel free to follow along. This is truly a special morning. It's a special morning because we're celebrating Shabbat, this holy, sacred day, and it's a special morning because we have two incredible girls who are becoming Benot Mitzvah, daughters of Mitzvah, taking on the commandments of our tradition and taking on new responsibilities after all of the learning and all of the exploring that they've done in their Jewish education over the past several years. We begin this morning by inviting up their grandmothers, who will present them with their talit. And what a talit is it's a sacred symbol. Talit has a bunch of fringes on the end, and these fringes represent the 613 mitzvot, commandments that they are taking on. So Diana and Kathy, thank you so much. And girls, come up here. Ready? Say the blessings.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu l'chadlik ner,
Beautiful. And there is such beauty in you as grandmothers being able to give the tzitzit to your granddaughters, because so much of the teaching and the love that you have given to them has helped them to be the incredible young ladies that they are today. We begin our brachot, our blessings, with prayers of gratitude. And I know we're feeling a lot of gratitude this morning that we can be here on the sacred occasion, but we also can feel the gratitude of just being well enough to be here, of being able to wake up in the morning and experience this day of joy. So we're going to turn to page 194 in our prayer books as we begin with Asher Yitzar.
I thank you for my life, body and soul. Help me realize I am beautiful and whole. I am perfect the way I am, and a little broken too. I will live each day as a gift I give to you. Baruch atah Adonai, rofeh chol basar umafli la'asot. Baruch atah Adonai, rofeh chol basar umafli la'asot. It's a gift I give to you. We continue with our blessing for our soul, page 196, Elohai Neshama. Elohai, Elohai Neshama, Shenatata bi tehorahi. Elohai, Elohai Neshama, Shenatata bi tehorahi. Ata verata, ata yetzarta, ata nefachta bi, ve'ata meshamra bekirbi. Elohai, Elohai Neshama, Shenatata bi tehorahi.
Please join me in the morning blessings on page 198. Please join me in the morning blessings on page 198. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who has given the mind
The ability to distinguish day from night.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what are you? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who opens the eyes of the blind. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who frees the captive. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who lifts up the fallen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, who stretches the earth over the waters. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam,
Kishanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah.
We continue with Ashrei on page 215.
Ashrei Yoshvei
Please stand in body or spirit for the call to prayer on page 226.
la 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 la
Adonai
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed HaMevorach HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed.
You may be seated. I'd love to call up Kathy Wasserman and Mary Duford and Michael Ridge to lead us in a blessing on page 229.
You are praised who rolls out the rough, raw clay of the universe into delicate vessels of light. And from nothing at all, we could perceive, in a world that has turned old, a shimmering new creation right before our eyes, made this moment just for us. How much of life reveals your presence? How much Torah unfolds from each new flower? From each new wave that breaks upon the seal. You are praised, who forms from the clay that cloaks our lives, the delicate vessels which contain our light.
We read together We read together, Baruch Atah Adonai, Yotzer HaMa'orot. Thank you all so much. As we turn forward to page 232. Please rise.
Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated. We are now on page 234. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. וחיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וכתרתם להיות על ידיך, וחיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתיכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. Now please join me at the top of page 241. The good in us will win, over all the wickedness, over all the wrongs we have done. We will look back at the pages of written history and be amazed. Then we will laugh and sing. And the good that is in us, children in their cradles, will have won. Our hearts beat with certainty that there is a day and an hour and a mountain called Zion, and that all of the sufferings will gather there and become song, ringing out in every corner of the earth, from end to end, and the nations will hear it. And like the caravans in the desert, will all to that morning throng.
Ya bye bye bim bim bye, ya bye bye bim bam, ya bye bye bim bim bye, ya bye bye bim bam. Ay ay da dai dai dai, ya bye bye bim bam. Ay ay da dai dai dai, ya bye bye bim bam. Mi chamocha bailim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar bakodesh, nora teilot osefele, nora teilot osefele. Ya bye bye bim bim bye, ya bye bye bim bam, ya bye bye bim bim bye, ya bye bye bim bam. Ay ay da dai dai dai, ya bye bye bim bam. Ay ay da dai dai dai, ya bye bye bim bam. שירה חדשה שבחו גאולים, ושמחה על שפת הים, יחד כולם עוד והמליכו, ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. צור ישראל, קומה בעזרת ישראל, ובטחנו ממך יהודה וישראל, גואלנו אדוני צבאות שמו, קדוש ישראל, ברוך אתה אדוני קהל ישראל.
Please stand in body or spirit and join me in the Amidah on page 242.
Adonai
Adonai sefatai tiftach
Baruch
atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzhak ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rahel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor ve'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Hasadim Tovim Ve'Konei Hakol Ve'Zoher Hasdei Avot Ve'imahot U'Levik U'Lalib Bnei B'neihem Leman Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai V'chayei hakol atah Rav Loshia Morid hatal Mechayel chayim bechesed Mechayei hakol berachamim rabim Zomen oflim verofeh cholim Umatir asurim Umekayem emunato Lishenei afar Michamocha ba'al givurot Umidomela Melech mimit umkayeh Umatzmiya Yeshua Hane'eman atah lecha chayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai Mechayeh hakol. You are the open door that beckons me in, peeking around the door frame. I begin to enter into your glory. You move me forward, O Eternal, to step beyond self-made boundaries. Lift my foot over the threshold that I might abide with you. In the house of the Eternal I found my questions, waiting to be posed. They filled me with wonder. Sit with me, eternal teacher. Encourage my seeking. As I fill my hours with your mitzvot, so shall I be filled. Send me through your door, stretching up to honor your name, sharing out this wonder, enriching myself in the giving. Please continue silently through page 261.
נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלוך כל הארץ כבודו. אדיר אדירנו אדוני, אדוננו מאדיר שמך בכל הארץ. ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. אחד הוא אלוהינו, הוא אבינו מלכנו, הוא מושיענו והוא ישמיענו, ברחמיו לעיני כל חי. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, ימלוך Adonai leolam, Elohayich Zion, ledor vador, Hallelujah, ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador, nagidon lecha, ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador, nagidon lecha, ולנצח נצחים, ולנצח נצחים, קדושתך, קדושתך נקדיש. ולנצח נצחים, ולנצח נצחים, קדושתך, קדושתך נקדיש. לדור ודור, לדור ודור נגיד גולך. לדור ודור נגיד גולך, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש, לעולם לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Please continue silently through page 261 or with the prayers in your heart. When you have finished, you may be seated.
יהיו לרצון אמרי פי, יהיו לרצון אמרי פי, וגיון ליבי לפניך, אדוני צורי וגואלי. Oh, may the words of my mouth, the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. Say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imeru, ve'imeru.
We now begin to transition from the first part of our service with our blessings into our Torah service. And we begin this Torah service by having our Benot Mitzvah offer a pledge. And the reason they do this is because this is a big day. This is obviously a big day, right? Look around the room at all the wonderful people here celebrating this big day. But it is one day, one step on their Jewish journey. And so today they're going to make a pledge about what this day means, but also what is yet to come.
God of Israel, I stand before you at this holy moment, prepared to take my place as bat mitzvah. I now stand ready to join Jews of generations past and those yet to come. Like them, I pray that I may understand my role and responsibilities as a Jew, to uphold, affirm, and live out the commandments, which have united our people and made us a holy nation. Today I become a bat mitzvah, understanding that this is one significant point on my Jewish journey, that there is still so much to learn and explore. Today I commit myself to continuing my Jewish education through confirmation, and perhaps even beyond. Today I take on many mitzvot, including the mitzvah of learning. I will fulfill that mitzvah. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah. Blessed are you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, who has sanctified us with commandments and commanded us to study words of Torah.
Amen. Thank you both so much. So in just a moment, we're going to be taking the Torah out of the ark. And before we do, I just want to tell you a little bit about this particular scroll that we're taking out of the ark. This is actually a Holocaust scroll that the girls will be reading from today. It is a scroll that was rescued from Czechoslovakia. The temple was destroyed by the Nazis in 1945, and this scroll was saved from it. The Nazis tried to destroy the Jewish community within Czechoslovakia, within Českobudějovice, which is the town from which it is from. And today, this beautiful scroll, which can be read from because it is in such good shape despite how old it is the very scroll that both Chayse and Cami will be reading from. In reading from this scroll, they are sending a message. And the message is that people have tried to destroy the Jews, but look at how we continue to thrive and shine and live out the commandments that have been passed down to us. And look how strong our future is with incredible young ladies like Chayse and Cami. But before we take the Torah from the ark, I know that there are some words of blessing from their parents that they would like to offer. And so I would love to invite up Sarah and Andy.
Here come the waterworks.
It's tears of love, though. So come up here so you can be here with them as well. Take a moment. It's totally fine.
I think I deleted my speech. Which, if you know me, is pretty, me. There's no way I'm getting through it. First,
You're going to start it, Jackson.
oh,
No, you're good. Go.
you're good.
Whenever you're ready.
Can I go?
Take it away.
It's so you to tell me.
Come on.
First, I know everybody has busy lives. Oh, see, I should have printed it. So we appreciate you taking the time to come and support what is such a special day in our lives. Today is the day our daughters are not only welcomed into the Jewish community as young women, but it is the day they chose it. Girls, Mom and Dad are so proud of you. And look around. Many of your friends and family members skipped sports, award shows, even graduation, to be here to support you. And those that can't be here for one reason or another, but will be here tonight, there will be plenty of opportunities to explain the rituals that they won't know don't exist. like singing one of your aliyahs from the Torah this morning. No, that won't really happen. We'll let them read it. Oh, good. I got a little bit of a laugh, which is a perfect segue into the important things and a little words of wisdom to take with you, to listen to, and to hear as you walk through your life and as you become a young woman, an adult, and part of the Jewish community, even if you hear 50%. I know it will help. And the 50% things should be easy, because you really only listen to me 50% of the time. Another laugh, which is good. Because one of the most important is to laugh more. At yourself, at your mom and dad, at silly movies, and at the appropriate times, each other. Oh, and when middle school is over, laugh at your friends. That leads me to the next one. You are beautiful inside and out. You are confident and you are kind. You have opinions and you have ideas. You let them be heard and you're proud to put them on the table, but you welcome others and you try not to get on the table with them. Oh, jeez. Hold on a second.
This is why we print stuff out, guys.
I know.
It's all right. We're all good.
I don't know how much I can wing it.
Just tell us you
Make mistakes. Do less homework. Get in trouble just a little bit. Stop trying to be perfect. Like Cami, when you forget to take away your Lululemon bag and bring it up here. When you sneak out of your bunk at camp. When you tie up your counselor at camp. We didn't go much further because you know when to stop. So trust yourself. You make good choices. You make good friends. You know how to be a loyal friend, to respect each other, to respect us. My speech was really long, and everybody kept saying all day and yesterday, shorten it, shorten it. And then I was walking out with my phone to shorten it, and my Aunt Toby said, "Where are you going? It's good to see you." I said, "I'm going to shorten my speech." And she goes, "Oh, God, who said that?" Don't listen to them. Again, you know who you are. You know the people to listen to and when not to. I'm getting like that gong at the Emmys on my back. So I'm going to wrap it up. We love you.
I love you too.
We're proud of you. I'm going to learn from you, and you're going to learn from us and from all the people out there. Okay? We love you. And I really can't remember the rest.
All right, now everyone knows why I should have gone first. That was beautiful. You're our rock. You are.
True.
Thank you.
Can't you tell?
She's our rock. She is. About 13 and a half years ago, Dr. Tabish told me and Mom that we'd be having 2 girls.
And then you got upset because you wanted a boy.
And while Mom's reaction may not have been initially super positive, okay, I was immediately excited and a bit terrified about being a girl dad. You two have truly made being a girl dad the greatest joy of my life. Chase, you and I got to bond first one-on-one in the hospital. I got to talk to you and cheer you on.
Problem child.
And it was just in that room that close bond started and has only grown stronger every day since. And Cami, our bond was not far behind. From the minute you could crawl, you would follow me around. And as soon as you could walk and talk, you asked to join me truly anywhere I was going. The ultimate wing woman. So I truly won the lottery with you two, thank you. And you've worked so hard to get here. Watching you balance school, charity work, soccer, your friends, and family has been truly inspiring. And Mom already said this, but I want you to look around again at all the friends and family who are here to support you. Pretty big room, wow. They're not here for me and Mom. And I really thank you for all being here. It means the world to us. But back to these girls. Cami and Chase, you're both incredible. I could not be more proud of what the two of you have accomplished to date. But today, I really want to talk about the now and what I hope for you both moving ahead. Ready? Our Jewish faith and religion tell us that today you're both entering into adulthood. What I know for sure is that you're both so ready for these next steps and chapters of your lives. Mom and I, along with your family and framily, have tried our best to give you a good foundation of values, but I believe the truth is that Mom and I are just really blessed. You two deserve so much credit for who you both are today. You're just both amazing in every way. It shows in the way you go after your goals, like today, and how you treat everyone along the way. So, this is what I wish for both of you going forward. Continue to go after your goals and pursue your curiosities without any hesitation nor apologies. There will be bumps along the way, but absorb those bumps and please keep going and never forget to encourage each other. Continue to be kind and fair to everyone you meet along your paths, and that includes each other and even Mom and me. Continue to build friendships that are healthy ones and love all deserving people with all your hearts have to offer. Continue to know the importance of family and your faith. Continue to show people what is beautiful about this world, even when sometimes it's hard to see. Cami, you're gonna lose it here. Keep talking to everyone you meet and keep climbing literally every rock you see in front of you. But also please take a moment to really enjoy the beauty and experience of every climb so you can make an even bigger impact on this world. And Chase, keep searching for that perfect chicken parmesan. And more importantly, keep singing and dancing every day. Even if you don't realize it, the world around you is watching and listening to you, and you're making it a better place for all of us. So while this is all going so fast, I'm blessed to continue to call myself a proud girl dad of truly the two best daughters. And now I get to have a front row seat to watching everything you both continue to achieve. I promise to you both that I will never stop being your wingman on your amazing journeys ahead as young women and beyond. I love you. Not too bad.
The love that is up here and that you share with one another is truly profound. You're staying up here because we're about to do our passing of the Torah from generation to generation. And I need to call up a bunch of people in order to make this possible. So for opening our ark, I'd love to invite up Naomi and Casey. And I'd also just love to invite up, David Wasserman, Deanna, and Kathy.
Zadie?
Diana. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, Diana. Yes, exactly. I'm going to invite one of you to stand right over here. And we invite up our grandparents to stand right around over here purposefully because you've had an impact on the incredible girls that they are becoming. You are going to pass the Torah down to Sarah and Andy, who will stand right over here. We're going to move up a little bit so they have a little bit of room to open the ark. Yeah, okay. And we're going to invite everyone to rise as we open up the ark. So please, do you want to help?
לדור ודור נגיד גודלך. לדור ודור we protect this chain. From generation to generation. לדור ודור these lips will praise God's name. לדור vodor nagid godlecha. לדור vodor we protect this chain. From generation to generation. לדור vodor these lips will praise God's name. לדור vodor nagid godlecha. לדור ודור, we protect this chain. From generation to generation. לדור ודור, these lips will praise God's name. We continue on page 366. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo. Gadlul Adonai iti, uneromema shemo yachdav. Lecha Adonai hagedula, ve'hagevura, ve'hatiferet, ve'hanetzach, ve'hahod. Ki chol bashamayim u'va'aretz, good job, ki chol bashamayim ובארץ לך אדוני הממלכה והמתנשא לכל ראש. ישראל ישראל ואורייתא חד הוא. ישראל ישראל ואורייתא חד הוא. Torah, ora, Torah, ora, hallelujah. Torah, ora, Torah, ora, hallelujah, hallelujah. Torah, ora, Torah, ora, hallelujah. Torah, ora, Torah, ora, hallelujah. ישראל ישראל ואורייתא חד הוא. ישראל ישראל ואורייתא חד הוא. תורה אורה תורה אורה הללויה. תורה אורה תורה אורה הללויה. הללויה. תורה אורה Torah, ora, hallelujah. Sorry. Torah, ora, Torah, ora, hallelujah.
You may be seated.
Who's who? Hannah? Oh. Let you grab that one.
We are going to be reading from Parshat Bahar Bechukotai this morning. If you have a Tanakh, and there are some books outside, if anyone wanted to grab one, we are reading Leviticus chapter 25, starting with verse 1. And Chase is going to begin by being our first Torah reader. Just don't pull it too far. Yeah. Okay. And we're going to be calling up a variety of different people to have an aliyah, a blessing over the Torah. So for our very first aliyah, I'd like to invite up David Wasserman. Yamod Baruch Yedidia ben Shmuel Yitzchak v'karola la'aliyah rishona.
Baruch Adonai Barach Leolam.
Va'et.
Baruch Adonai Amborach Leolam Va'et. Baruch Adonai Amborach Leolam Va'et. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'ami V'notan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe v'har Sinai lemor. Daber el bnei Yisrael v'amarta alehem ki tavo el haaretz asher ani noten lachem v'yasavta haaretz Shabbat l'Adonai. Sheishanim tizra sadecha V'sheishanim tizmor karmecha V'yasavta et tevuata Uvashana hashvi'it Shabbat Shabbaton yeh la'aretz Shabbat l'Adonai Sabha lo tizra V'charmecha lo tizmor.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu Baruch Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Kiss the girls and come to this side, please.
This way.
Come on over here. There you go, right here.
Wonderful. And for our second aliyah, I'd like to call up Eli Wasserman and Molly Wasserman. Yam tu Eli Shmuel ben Madyahu Yisrael v'Shoshana v'Michael Mushi bat Madyahu Yisrael aliyah shniha.
Baruch Adonai Haborach.
Baruch Adonai Barach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Haborach Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bahar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Et Safiach Ketzirha lo tivsor. Ve'et invei nezirecha lo tivsor. Shenat Shabbaton yihye la'aretz. V'haita Shabbat ha'aretz lachem le'ochla lecha ulavdecha ve'la'amantecha ve'lisircha utoshavha hagarim ima ve'liv hemtecha ve'lachaya asher be'artzecha tiyeh hol tebuata lechol.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Yeah. Go right over there as we call up our third aliyah. So for our third aliyah, I'd like to invite up Matt Wasserman and Suki Wasserman. Yam tu Maryahu Yisrael ben David v'Kathleen v'Shoshana bat Baruch v'Nechama l'aliyah shlishi.
Baruch Adonai
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Amen. V'safarta lecha Sheva Shabtot Shanim, Sheva Shanim, Sheva Pe'amim, V'chayu lecha Yamei Sheva Shabtot Shanim, Tesha ve'arba'im Shana. V'ha'avarta Shofar Teruah B'chodesh Hashvi'i Ve'asor Lachodesh Boyom HaKippurim Ta'aviru Shofar B'chol Artzechem Ve'kirashtem Et Shanat Hamishim Shana Ukratem Deror Ba'aretz Lechol Yoshveha Yovel Hiv Tihiyeh Lahem Beshavtem Ish El Achuzato Ve'ish El Mishpachto Tashuvu.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu emet v'chayei olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch Atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Ready? Thank you so much. Yeah. You'll come up here, and Cami will get ready.
Right there.
So for our fourth Aliyah, which Cami will now be reading from Torah, our fourth Aliyah, I invite up Diana Elkin and Dana Brisman, Mark Silverman, and Debbie Levin. Yamdu Devola Bea V'Devora Blema V'Moshe Pescha V'Dobihana LaAliyah Revi. Baruch Adonai Hamrach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamrach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Amen. Yovel Chiv Shnot Chamishim Shnat Tiyeh Lachem Lo Tisra'u Velo Tikseru Et Sefeyecha Velo Tikseru Et Nezerecha Ki Yovel Chiv Kodesh Tiyeh Lachem Min Hasadeh Tochlu Et Tivuata Bishnat Hayovel Chazot Tashuvu Ish Etzlachuzato.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'Eloheinu. Baruch Atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
What does it start with?
Not yet. First hugs. Hugs. And you guys can go on that side. You're even allowed to hug Chase if you want.
Me too.
Yes, yes.
Amen.
You're doing great.
Dude, awesome. For our fifth Aliyah, we invite up the proud parents. We invite up Andy and Sarah. Yamdu Elchanan Shalom Ben Shumer V'Devola V'Sara Miriam Batz Baruch Yedidia V'Kathy LaAliyah Chamishi.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamrach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim,
ונתן לנו את תורתו, ברוך אתה אדוני, נותן התורה.
Amen.
Amen. וכי תמכרו ממכר לעמיתך, או קנו מעד עמיתך, או תונו איש את אחיו. במספר שנים אחר היובל תקנה מאת עמיתך, במספר שני תבואות ימכור לך. לפי רוב השנים תרבק מקנתו, ולפי מאות השנים. תמיד את עמיתך. Wait, oh yeah, my bad. מקנתו, כי מספר תבואות הוא מוכר לך. ולא תונו איש את עמיתך, את עמיתו, ויראת מאלוהיך, כי אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת. וחיי עולם נתן בתוכנו, ברוך אתה אדוני, נותן התורה.
Amen. Thank you so much. You may all be seated. Yes. And one of the big reasons that we have parents do the fifth aliyah, or the second to last aliyah, is so that they can stand right up here next to their daughters as they are called to Torah the first time. Now, this entire service is part of the process of them becoming Benot Mitzvah, daughters of the mitzvot, but it is this moment right now when they're called to the Torah for the first time that is truly the moment that they become Benot Mitzvah.
Yes.
So, you're good, you're good. Take your time.
Beautiful.
All right, you ready to be called? Hold on, I have to call you first. You're ready to go. I love the excitement. It's awesome. And I also love that you had to have that hug before your parents were even done with that very last word. It was just this loving hug that just shows so much about the relationship and everything that you share. So, Tamona Chana bat Sarah velchanan shalom, Verena bat Sarah velchanan shalom, la'aliyah shishit.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Vaed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol hamim, v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen. Vasitem et kol mitzvotai, et hukotai, v'mishpatai tishmeru, vasitem otam, v'shavtem acharetz laveta, v'natnach haaretz pirya, v'achaltem lasova, v'shavtem laveta alecha, v'chi tomaru manochal b'shana hashvi'it, hein lo nisra'u, v'lo ne'esov et tivuatenu, v'tivit et birchati lechem b'shana hashishit, v'asat et hativua l'shlosh hashanim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu torat emet, v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Don't sit down, though, because right here in front of the Torah, after just receiving your aliyah, I'd like to offer a blessing over both of you in becoming Benot Mitzvah. Mishaberach avotenu v'yamotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak, v'Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah. Hu yivarach et Chana bat Sarah v'Elchanan shalom, v'Reina bat Sarah v'Elchanan shalom. Shehigiot l'mitzvot, v'alta likvod hamakom, likvod haTorah. May God, who has blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bring blessings to you, Cami and Chayse, as you have become Benot Mitzvah. As you have reached this age of responsibility and have been called to the Torah for the very first time. We celebrate the dedication that brought you to this sacred moment today. May God watch over you. May your parents continue to raise you to full adulthood, leading you to a life filled with blessing of Torah, Jewish learning, of chuppah, the joy of loving relationships, and of masim tovim, of good deeds. May you find favor before God and the entire Jewish community, and together let us say, Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, for giving us life, for sustaining us, and for bringing us to this very special moment in time today, to which we all can say, Amen.
Amen. You can do one more hug. As we will prepare to lift up the Torah for all to see and also to dress the Torah. So at this point, I'd like to invite up our Galilim, our Torah dressers. So Severine and Miles, for both of you to come up here. They're good. And also for our Torah lifter to come up as well, Lyle Green. And as we prepare to lift the Torah, I want to invite everyone to please rise in body or in spirit.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לבני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה. וזאת התורה, וזאת התורה, וזאת התורה אשר שם משה, וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לבני בני ישראל, לבני בני ישראל. וזאת התורה, 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 וזאת התורה. That's backward. Happens. I'm trying to take you out in the process.
Great job. Thank you so much. Miles. Go back. Come on. Thank you so much. Both of you are awesome. Hold on. Take this. Thank you. It's okay. You may be seated. And now we get to hear a teaching about this week's Torah portion from Chase.
All right. What is my Torah portion? My Torah portion is on Leviticus 25, lines 1 through 10. My Torah portion was about the Shemitah. What was Shemitah? The Shemitah was a year-long period that took place every 7 years, where the people of the Jewish religion would take a complete break from all work. This meant that all agricultural labors were completely suspended. Work of any sort was forbidden, and the people had to put all of their trust in God that He would keep their land and families alive. In that time period, the Jews were essentially living off trust in God and in one another. Shemitah, a Jewish tradition of letting the land rest every 7 years, can be a restful experience in some ways. During the year of Shemitah, fields are left unsown, debts are forgiven, and there is an emphasis on communal sharing and caring for the vulnerable. This can provide a sense of rest and renewal, as well as an opportunity to reflect on values such as sustainability and social justice. However, Shemitah can also be challenging, particularly for the farmers and those who can rely on agriculture for their livelihoods. You need to be willing to put all of your trust in God. The year of rest can also disrupt economic systems, and there can be disagreements about how to interpret and apply the principles of Shemitah. Bitachon is a Hebrew term that refers to the concept of trust in God. It is the belief that everything in life happens and is ultimately under the control of God, and that one should have faith in the power of God, in God's power to guide us. Bitachon is an active choice to put one's trust in God and to live in a way that reflects trust. If we had Shemitah as a regular practice in our lives, it would strengthen our connections with God and significantly change our relationship with the earth, each other, and our economic systems. It would require a fundamental shift away from the current model of constant growth and consumption and towards a more sustainable and just approach. This could involve changes in how we produce and consume food, manage debt and wealth, and prioritize the needs of the most vulnerable members of society. While this shift would undoubtedly be challenging, it could also provide an opportunity for greater connection, meaning, and well-being for all. Bitachon refers to reliance and confidence in God. It is often used in context of faith as a way of expressing the belief that everything happens for a reason and God has a plan for us. In life, many situations are beyond our control, and we must trust that God is with us and will help us through those times. Bitachon reminds us that even when we feel helpless, we are never truly alone, and that we can rely on a higher power to guide us. An example of what might happen if you put too much trust in God is the parable of the drowning man. It is a story used to illustrate the idea that God helps those who help themselves. In the parable, a man is drowning in a flood and prays to God to save him. 3 times, someone comes along in a boat or on a raft to rescue him, but each time he turns them away, saying that God will save him. Finally, the man drowns, and when he reaches heaven, he asks God why he didn't save him. God responds, "I sent 3 boats. Why didn't you get in?" The lesson of the parable is that we should have faith and trust in God. We also need to take responsibility for our own lives and take action when we get opportunities. If we just sit back and wait for God to do everything for us, we may miss out on the help that He sends us. Putting too much trust in God can be a problem when it leads us to neglect our responsibility to take action and make decisions in our lives. While it's essential to have faith and trust in God, we must also use the resources and abilities God has given us to make the most of our lives and fulfill our goals and dreams. While putting trust in God is an important thing to do, we should also be able to rely on trust in each other. For my mitzvah project, I worked with 2 companies in order to help the homeless and women and children who were victims of domestic violence. I created boxes of supplies and toiletries and healthy foods and crafts. Thank you, Lucy. I planned for this to be my only mitzvah, but then, after some pretty hilarious experiences, I also began another one. Some of the people in my life who were very important to me didn't understand a part of who I was, and I felt like I needed to change that. I decided to talk more about my Jewish identity and to invite friends over for a Shabbat dinner. I also had to trust that my friends would be willing to listen to me, and they had to trust that I wouldn't bore them to death. Anytime I would bring up my religion, the people around me were very perceptive and open. I think that my loved ones learning about more about who I am helped us develop a deeper connection. these relationships wouldn't have been strengthened without trust. Trust means having the confidence in the reliability, honesty, and integrity of someone or something. Trust allows us to feel secure and comfortable in our relationships, even as we rely on God and others. I hope to continue my journey in teaching my loved ones and helping my community so that people like the families and shelters can put some of their trust in me. Thank you so much.
So what wisdom, right, in a 13-year-old. It's pretty profound, pretty amazing. Part of our celebration that we have this morning is in a little while from now, not quite yet, we'll have the opportunity to shower people, or to shower our Benot Mitzvah with sweetness. And so I want to invite everyone who's going to be passing out candies to do so. I also want to let you know, once you get these little candies, please don't eat them, please don't open them, and please don't play with them, because we really want to be able to hear everything that Chayse and Cami will be doing for the next several minutes. So just place them down right in front of you, and they will be there when the time comes to throw that sweetness and shower them with it. So, wonderful. And thank you so much to McCall, Emerson, Piper, and Tatum for helping in passing them out. In the presence of the Torah, we often take a moment to think about people who are in need of healing of mind, healing of body, and healing of spirit. Perhaps people who so very much would like to be here today, but simply aren't able to do so. And I know that as we offer this Mishaberach prayer of healing, we're particularly thinking about Grandpa Steve Elkin and Marty Ridge. But please add to their names the names of anyone else for whom you'd like to offer this prayer. Page 373.
Of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misheberach Mekor HaBracha Lavoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
We are going to move to our Haftarah portion. So in addition to hearing Torah, there is a small piece from the prophets that's connected with our Torah portion. And today we're going to be in Jeremiah chapter 32. So I'd like to invite up Chayse and Cami to lead us in the blessing and in the portion.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratza v'divrechem ba'emarim ba'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'Torah uv'Moshe avdo uv'Yisrael amo v'nvi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek. Nahu, Haya Devar Adonai, Eli Lemor, Hine Hanam El, Ben Shalom Dodcha, Ba Elecha, Lemor Kine Lecha Et Sadi, Asher Ba'anatot, Ki Lecha Mishpat Hageula Liknot.
Vayavo Eli Hanam El, Ben Dodi Kidvar Adonai, El Chatzar Hamatorah, Vayomer Eli, Kine Nas Et Sadi, Asher Ba'anatot Asher Ba'aretz Ba'inyamin, Kilach Mishpat Hayashera, Ula Hageula Ki'inlach, Va'edach Ki Divar Adonai, Hu Va'ikne Et Sadeh, Mechad Hanam El Ben Dodi Asher, Ba'anatot Va'asara Et HaKesef, Shiva Shekana Va'asara HaKesef. Hold up.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Sor kol haolamim, Sadik b'chol hadorot, Ha'el ha'ne'eman, Ha'omer ve'oseh, Hamdaber umkayem, Shekol devarav, Emet v'tzedek, Al ha'torah, ve'al havodah, ve'al hanvi'im, ve'al yom ha'shabbat hazeh, shenatata lanu, Adonai Eloheinu, likdusha v'lemenucha, lechavod u'tifaret, al hakol, Adonai Eloheinu, anachnu modim la, umvarchim ota, yitbarak shimha, befi kol hai, tamid leolam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha-Shabbat.
Amen. Nice job.
So now we get to hear some beautiful words of Torah from Cami as well. Whoops. You good?
Okay. Well, this is a little bit of a long speech, so bear with me. Okay. My Torah portion is from Bahar and is about the sabbatical and Shemitah year. Every 7 years, God commanded us to have a Shemitah, which was a year for a fresh start, where we put on pause tilling the soil and pulling our crops. We stopped the labor towards our land so it could rest and become reliable for another 6 years. This meant that the people were able to rest. They weren't out on the farm working or digging, which allowed time for talking or just getting to know the people around them. God created the sabbatical to teach the Jewish people about the effect of rest and regrowth on their land, themselves, and their relationships. After 6 years of labor and working, the 7th year was where the people relied on God. As they paused their farming and working, it cut off their control over the crops. This is where God promised them food and ensured them safety as they rested. When he delivered his promises and brought them food, they realized God would not betray them. In essence, the purpose of Shemitah is about finding trust. God values and cares about the trust growing between him and his people, declares Amy Newman. She says, God demonstrates that by trusting us, we will know that we can trust God, as we try to mend our communal structures and begin to come back together. The Parshah's lesson about bitachon and trustworthiness can help us forge stronger bonds with God and with each other. Amy Newman centers her beliefs around the trust between God and his Jewish people. I believe that God wanted the trust he had with his people to guide them and eventually push them to trust others and themselves. It showed them not only that he would follow through, but also guided them in a direction to do so themselves. The point of these 7 years and the Shemitah is not just to trust God and use your years of rest, but it is to concretize the lessons and trust you've learned to build. It is to take these new values and bring them into your everyday life and let it affect your future. For my bat mitzvah, I had to have a good ongoing deed that is special and guides me to grow my character, and in my case, show trust. Okay. This is called a mitzvah, which is helping someone without the expectation of receiving something in return. I wanted to focus on 2 things I loved: teaching people and working with little kids. My mitzvah started when I began a conversation with a stranger. I had already been thinking about working with little kids and teaching them because it was something that truly brought me joy, but I didn't know where to start. And I didn't think the answer would be next to me in a nail salon. Sitting in the chair, waiting for the gel to dry, I turned to the lady next to me, admiring her butterfly design on her acrylics. Then she turned around and asked me what school I went to. 30 minutes later, I learned that her name was Rosa Pacenti. Coincidentally, she happened to be on the board of the Boys and Girls Club, an organization I was introduced to by my National Charity League. I had never really thought of going back there and doing my own work, and now it seemed like the perfect place to teach young children and just watch them smile. So, excited to get to work, I got her information. That's sort of when it hit me. I finally realized that I would have to trust myself, that I could come up with an idea that would really impact others and make a difference. I trusted myself and worked to create Learn to Inspire. This is a project where I teach children from kindergarten to 4th grade how to read, learn math, English, write stories, and just play. I teach these children both through Zoom and in person, so it's accessible to many children. Read to Inspire has been an awesome experience for me. I was able to really connect with these kids. I eventually realized it wasn't about only teaching. It was about spending time with these kids and helping them realize that people really wanted to spend time with them and grow from their perspectives. At the end, I was sad to leave as the kids yelled at my mom to not let me go. I realized that I had created something that impacted others, but what it really did was taught me to trust myself and help me to grow tremendously as a person. Overall, I learned how it's not about checking something off so I can get an awesome party, but it's about truly finding something you want to pursue and eventually reading many people, including yourself, and that's what I realized a mitzvah is. Now to wrap this up, because I know your legs are asleep, bear with me for one more minute. My Torah portion taught me the importance of trusting ourselves and others. Since I was little and now standing here as a 13-year-old girl, I begin to realize that trust isn't something you are taught. It is something that comes with building relationships. Shemitah was built around the trust that God had with his people, which was the perfect role model for how one should act toward one another. Yes. Okay. Oh, geez. Okay. This allowed me to realize not only the importance of trust, but the importance of finding and building new relationships. Whether you're a middle schooler worried your 7th grade grades determine whether you're getting to Stanford or your parents will love you, or a parent worrying about jobs and whether your kids will turn out okay, looking at all my friends here, parents don't worry, because they're awesome. As we continue to grow and learn, we realize how important trust is. Although all the decisions we make may not always be the right ones, we realize that because we trust ourselves, we are able to move past it. Trust is making mistakes and still believing in ourselves. Trust is being able to bend a broken relationship. Trust is something that allows us to grow and live life to the fullest.
Come over here. So you know those candies you have,
Oh God.
right? Now is the time to shower them with sweetness. Got some good arms in here.
Someone's getting hurt. Wow, Sid, nice job.
And if you are someone under the age of 13, you are invited to come up and grab some of these candies to clean up
Please.
now.
I'm 13, but I think I'm still young. I'm still 11. I'm good. I'm just gonna clean up the floor a little bit.
There you go.
Rabbi, I think they're
That's
hired.
for me. Go away.
Did a pretty good job over here.
No vacuum cleaner, and it looks perfect.
There we go.
Candy grapes.
It's okay, we can get more later. It's all good. Just put them down, okay?
We can
Yeah.
put them in my trusty loo.
Don't eat them now. You could just just leave it right there.
So the Lululemon bag was here for a reason.
So you have showered us all so beautifully with knowledge and insight into our Torah portion. Right now, we are going to return the Torah to the ark, and I'd love to be able to offer words of blessing over each of you. So I'm going to invite everyone to rise one more time as we return our Torah.
Hodo al eretz v'shamayim vayarem keren le'amot tehila lechol chasidav libnei Yisrael am kerovo. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
So right here, before the Torah, I have such a wonderful honor of blessing both of you individually and also together. So, who to go first? Okay. Why don't you move right over here for right now? And Chase, you'll go first. So, it has been truly such a delight working with you and getting to know you over the past few years, especially working with you on your Devar Torah. I really got to better understand you and the totality of who you are, right? You are an athlete. You are an incredible person who does not allow for any challenges thrown at you to get in your way, right? When you ended up on crutches a few weeks ago, you said, you know what, Rabbi, don't worry, I'm still going to dance, right? Nothing is going to get in my way, and that's who you are, right? Your uniqueness, everything that makes you you, always remember that those are your greatest assets, right? That you are such a compassionate, determined force of nature, and nothing is ever going to get in your way. You embody so much of our Torah portion, right? You teach so much about what it is to create a world that is filled with more bitachon, with more trust, right? How we can be there for one another, the way in which you held your mom's hand, right? And gently told her not to cry, right? Gently. But there clearly is such strength and compassion inside of you, and may that only continue to grow in the years to come. Now I'm going to invite you to stand right here while I invite you to come over here, and I'll offer words of blessing over you, and then offer the priestly benediction over both of you. So, Cami, you are an outgoing, just a source of energy. You are a cheerleader for everyone around you, right? You truly do inspire with your innovative ideas, right? With the thoughtfulness that you brought to your mitzvah project and what you wanted to do. You brought people together and said, you know what, I don't want to do this on my own. I want to do this with other people because that's who you are, right? Anytime your mom is like, I don't know if I can get through that, you are the first one there to grab her and give her that extra source of support and love. You and your sister, both of you. But truly, your heart is so incredibly pure. And that's not something that is always the case, right? You have, both of you, have such a wisdom beyond your years. May you always know just how special you are. That when we make mistakes or when something doesn't go quite as planned, both of you, you rise to the occasion and you keep on going. May you remember that perfection isn't what matters. It's the strength that comes when we fall down and we get back up again. Today, you have shown so much strength. You have worked so incredibly hard, And no one would know how hard you work because you make it look easy, because that's who you are. Know that you are a blessing, just the way you are. I'm going to ask you to stand right here for 1 second. Let's stand right here. And I'm going to offer over both of you a blessing that was offered for you when you received your Hebrew names, a blessing that you will receive many times in the future, a blessing that perhaps you received last night, right? Our priestly benediction. I'd like to offer it to you now in front of our community. Place my hand on both of your heads. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Yer Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. May God shine upon you and be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God lift up your face and bring you peace. Amen.
Chaim Ilan machazikim ba v'tomcheha meushar derachea darchei noam v'chol netivoteha shalom hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva Chadesh yameinu kekedem.
You may be seated.
Hi, girls. It's so good to welcome you over here. As it has been such a joy and a blessing to welcome you girls from the moment you popped onto my screen for the first time. Yep. The Elkin family was a COVID family. They joined the temple right about the time that the pandemic was hitting, and we got to know you so beautifully in your boxes. Now I recognize you. Yes, much better. No, this is much better to have you right here next to me, because from that moment that then you drove into our lives during one of our Torah school kind of car parades, we started to see the beautiful souls inside of you beaming out to us. And I, for one, looked forward to the soonest moment that we could possibly be in person together. While we've spent time learning on Zoom, we've spent time also being able to hug, being able to feel the incredible energy that comes from both of you. Cami, you are a force. You are a force that is so strong and that comes out with such vigor and such excitement in everything that you do. But you're also a mushpat. You wear your heart on your sleeve just like your mom, just like her. You have such beautiful emotion, and you are so unique in your willingness to share that with others in this world. And Chayse, uh-oh, don't say uh-oh. Chayse, you bring with you such passion. It comes through that voice of yours when you sing, We all hear it. Your dad talked about it earlier, that you should never stop singing, because that voice, when you begin to sing, brings such a light into the room. And while one might think that you would be the mushpat, you also have this incredible inner strength, this incredible ability to kind of just hold everyone together, to keep us all focused, to keep us all really knowing that we are loved and protected. And I know that that helps Cami when she's feeling a little nervous too, that she knows that you'll be there for her. I have a blessing for both of you in song that I think you'll realize that fits both of your personalities so beautifully. But what I want to say to both of you is, never let that strive for perfection, never let that drive for the perfect goal, never let that get in the way of all that you can experience in life. Sometimes when we have that drive and when we are looking for that perfect moment, we forget to notice all the beauty that's around us. And we forget that everything that we're doing is already so perfect and is already so wonderful. And we get nervous that we won't be just that perfect person that we think we need to be. And the reality is for both of you, that just in being you, you are already that perfect person. I spoke last night about the ways in which your eyes illuminate the Torah. And I offer you this blessing now, that you should always have that beauty of Torah in all that you do. May your eyes shine with the light of Torah, and your face be radiant as the brightness of the sky. May your lips speak more words of wisdom, and may the world you live in be the world of your dreams. May you see your world created in your lifetime. May you see your visions come to be. May your hope touch every generation to come. These are the prayers we have for you. And may your eyes shine with the light of Torah, and your face be radiant as the brightness of the sky. May your lips speak words of wisdom, and may the world you live in be the world of your dreams. May you be blessed with understanding, with wisdom and compassion in your hearts. May your tongue be filled with song, and your lips sing out for justice. These are the prayers we have for you. And may your eyes shine with the light of Torah, and your face be radiant as the brightness of the sky. May your lips speak words of wisdom, and may the world you live in be the world of your dreams. I, for one, can't wait to see the world of your dreams. Mazel tov, girls. I'm so proud of you. Head on back over for more gifts.
I'm going to invite you to come right back over here, because there's a few people who would like to give you gifts. You're not allowed to see that yet. Ignore that it's there. The very first person that I'd like to invite up is Jessica Feldman on behalf of our Temple Board to present to you with a few gifts. Hold on one second.
Chayse, oh, there we go. Is it on? Yeah, now it is. Chayse and Campbell, Mazel Tov. On behalf of Temple Bethel Board of Directors, we present you with your High Holy Days Machzor and certificate. This is pretty. I'm going to hold it up. Thank you. We hope we will see you join our community and at services and at simchas. You've done a wonderful job today. We look forward to you continuing your worship and learning with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And now you have your very own Machzor High Holy Day prayer books for this coming year. Okay, so you can just place those down. There's going to be a few more things coming your way. And we hope that this certificate will have a place of honor in your home.
So pretty.
It is, isn't it? On behalf of our Board of Education, we have Karen Zafran, who is here to offer you a gift as well. There it is. There we go.
Yashar Koach, girls. Very well done. I'm sure all your teachers, including Maura Miriam, who's here. Where'd she go? Yay, there she is. She's so proud. We're all very proud. And we present these books to you, Israel Matters, for you to continue your learning. And we also encourage you to join us in confirmation and continue to learn throughout your lives, whether you're looking at a painting by Chagall or ordering Israeli food in a restaurant or happening across a piece of Jewish art in a museum and just taking a moment and figuring out how that works in your own Jewish identity. Congratulations, girls.
Thank you so much.
There's more. We're not done yet. So on behalf of Speedy, I'll invite up Zoe Davidson. And here we go.
This is like a full circle moment for me. These were the first kids that I ever had in a class as a madricha. For those in the crowd who don't know me, my name is Zoe Davidson. I'm the programming vice president for our Temple's high school youth group, Speedy. Speedy is a part of NIFTY, the North American Federation of Temple Youth, and represents a portion of the members of NIFTY's Southern California region. High schoolers from San Diego to San Luis Obispo attend fun and educational events hosted by our NIFTY region throughout the year. And we hope that you'll choose to join Speedy and attend NIFTY events with us in the near future. New members in NIFTY are given a necklace and a bead at their first event and continue to collect beads as they continue their NIFTY journey. Many NIFTYites elect to adorn their necklaces with charms, and in anticipation of you receiving your own NIFTY necklace, Speedy would like to present both of you with a charm of your own. So these each have your own charms. And, ooh, I lost it. Additionally, we hope that at some point you will choose to visit Israel on one of the many opportunities through NIFTY and Yalla Israel, whether for a summer teen trip or even a semester in high school. To help with that, we wanted to give you a gift certificate for $3,250 towards one of those trips. We are incredibly proud of you both and all that you've done today. You've done an amazing job, and we wish you the best on your journeys as Jewish adults. Mazel tov.
I love that full circle moment too. That's beautiful. It's so nice. Next, I'd like to invite up Marvin. I'm purposefully switching the order. You'll see why in just a moment. But to have Marvin on behalf of the Mensch Club.
Thank you very much. My name is Marvin Belzer, and I am here on behalf of the Mensch Club of Temple Bethel. First, I'd just like to congratulate your family and you. You did such an amazing job. You guys are just terrific. We are offering you a very small gift from the Mensch Club, which is candlesticks, and we really hope that you use those in a future Shabbat dinner for yourselves and that you get a chance to continue your Judaism with these.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful. Thank you. And last but certainly not least, we have Linda on behalf of Sisterhood. This is why.
Thank you. Well, you hold those.
Yeah.
I'll hold this.
Okay, sounds good.
Hello, girls. I'm Linda Belzer, and on behalf of Sisterhood, we just want to say Mazel Tov. We are so proud of you. You did an amazing job, and you seem like really extraordinary young women, and we're so happy to have you in our community. I think I heard your mom mention climbing rocks and chicken parm. Is that true? So, to both of you, I think that one day you are going to make the best chicken parm on your own, and that you're not going to find it somewhere else. From what I can tell, you're a go-getter, and you're going to not be satisfied what's out there, and you're going to say, I'm going to do this better than anything I can find. And if you're truly climbing rocks, I hope that you are safe and climb the highest mountain that there is, something that's close to my heart. And I just want to say again, congratulations to both of you. You have Kiddush cups from Sisterhood, which you'll use for your first time drinking out of one as adults. And I hope you use them for every Shabbat and every holiday that's going to come up.
Thank you. So we thought it was pretty important that the very first time you use these Kiddush cups be right here as you are becoming B'not Mitzvah. And so let us say the blessing so that you can enjoy the fruit of the vine. And just one thing about Kiddush, the word Kiddush comes from the root kadosh, which means holiness. And there's an idea that whenever we say the blessing over grape juice or wine, the fruit of the vine, that we're bringing a little bit of sanctity, a little extra sanctity into this space. So let's join together.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen l'chaim.
And we're going to place
If that's
these
how
right
she feels
here.
about grape juice, thank goodness we didn't put wine in there.
Yeah. I didn't know what was in there. Now I know, Chase and Cami, you have a few words that you'd like to offer. Yeah, place those down wherever. You're all good. Let's move this out.
We would like to thank these people for their support. Although we've worked really hard for this day, it would be close to impossible without the people in front of us and beside us.
This day is so special to us and our parents and all of our family and all of you. So we would love to talk a little bit more about the amazing people that are supporting us today and how they affected us in our journey and our Jewish journey.
Now, to begin, thank you so much to the amazing board of directors for the Bar Mitzvah certificate and for the High Holy Days prayer book. Without you, this congregation wouldn't be as strong as it is today.
And to the Temple Beth Sisterhood for the Kiddush cup that we received, as well as the Mensch Club for the candlesticks, and to the North American Federation Temple Youth for the $3,250 gift certificate for a trip to Israel after our confirmation year.
On a large scale, we would like to thank the Los Angeles Jewish Federation for the book Israel Matters, and as given to us by our educators.
Now for the following people.
Oh wait, no, that's my.
Okay. You just. So now these are my personal thank yous to Cantor. Thank you for all that you've done for me. Thank you for being such a patient and understanding teacher and for putting up with me when I was being a bit difficult. I truly appreciate you for always finding a way to make me laugh. And thank you for being so dedicated to me and for teaching me all of the prayers that I needed to learn. I can't thank you enough for all the extra time and effort that you have put in to make sure I don't embarrass myself and sound like a dying cat up here today. You have been such a positive influence on me, and I'm so lucky to have you as my cantor. Rabbi, you have been a true mentor and guide, and your guidance has meant the world to me. When I first began to learn more about what it means to be a part of the Jewish community, I had no idea how much you would help me learn and grow. You were always so patient and kind, and I want to thank you for taking the time to answer all of my questions and explain everything in detail. Your teachings and guidance have helped me feel more connected to my Jewish identity than ever before. You always went above and beyond in ensuring that I always feel well prepared. And your guidance and support have made all the difference. I couldn't have done it without you, and I'm so grateful for your time and effort. Mora Hadas, who sadly couldn't be here with us today, but when I first started Hebrew school, I had no idea what to expect, but your warm smile and welcoming attitude, and the fact that I thought you looked like Wonder Woman, immediately put me at ease. I wanted to thank you for getting my Hebrew journey started. Your impact on me goes beyond just teaching Hebrew. You introduced me to an incredible culture that has become a huge part of my life, and I am so grateful for that. Your dedication to your students and to the Jewish community is truly inspiring, and I am honored to have been one of your students. Miss Miriam, your teaching style and sense of humor have made me feel so comfortable and welcome in the classroom. You have been one of the best things to happen to me in my education, and I never thought I would look forward to Hebrew school until I became your student. Your energy and enthusiasm for teaching are contagious, and it's evident that you genuinely care about us and our successes. You feel like a part of our family, and I'm so grateful for the personal connection we have made. Your willingness to go above and beyond to support me and all of your other students is truly remarkable. Thank you for being such an awesome teacher and for always keeping us engaged. You have made a significant impact on my learning journey, and I will always remember the positive experiences I had in your class. Your kindness and sense of humor have made my time in Hebrew school so much more enjoyable. Zadie and Marnie, your infectious smiles and warm personalities always make me feel at ease, and I feel so lucky to have you guys in my life. I love whenever you guys come out to visit, and it's always such a joy to have you here. Zadie, I love doing our Sudoku and crossword puzzles together, and you always make me think so critically and creatively while also making it so much fun. It's these little moments that I cherish and I will remember forever. I am so grateful to have the both of you celebrating with me today. Grandma, you have always been there for me, spoiling me with your love and affection and ensuring we have plenty of time to talk and catch up. I feel so lucky to have you as my grandma. I love you always, whether we're sharing stories or just enjoying each other's company. I always feel happy and loved when I'm with you, but especially when we're eating the entire box of See's candy chocolates at 1 in the morning. Thank you so much for being here to support me today. Mamo, spending time with you is a favorite memory in my life. Thank you so much for your endless love. You are always so selfless and you inspire me so much. I love you so much even when you're singing your silly songs or chasing me around with a hairbrush. I am so grateful to have you in my life and here celebrating with me on my special day. Dad. First of all, everyone should probably thank my dad right now for the fact that I'm standing here in front of you, because I know that if he wasn't in my life, I would probably have slept through my alarm and I would still be asleep right now. You've always been there for me, whether it was waking me up early for school or simply lending an ear when I need to talk. Your commitment to me has been so important throughout my life, and I know that I literally wouldn't be where I am today without you. You've taught me so much about responsibility and the importance of hard work, and I hope that I can continue to make you proud. I'm so incredibly blessed to have you as my dad. Mom, and she's crying before I even start talking about her. Okay, well, Mom, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being my biggest cheerleader and my best friend. Thank you for all the sleepless nights, the countless hours of preparation, and the endless love and support. I know that you've barely gotten any sleep over the past few weeks because you're putting all your time and energy into making sure that everything is perfect for me and Cami on this special day. I cannot even begin to imagine how difficult it must have been for you, but you've done it all, well, almost all, with a huge smile on your face, but always a heart full of love. I am so grateful to have you in my life, and I will always cherish the memories we've created together. I love you more than words can express. Cami. Today, as I stand up here, I feel grateful beyond words to have you in my life. You have been both my best friend and partner in crime since we were born. I want to thank you for making sure I'm always happy and for inspiring me to be the best version of myself. You have always believed in me even when I doubted myself. You've been my rock, my safe haven, and my light and my shining light in dark times. Being up here alongside you today shows just how far we've come together. I cannot imagine going through this journey without you. Your unconditional love and support have made me a better person, and I know that I can always lean on you, no matter what. Thank you for being my twin sister, my best friend, and my inspiration. I'm so proud to call you my sister, and I look forward to the many more years of making incredible memories together.
Oh God, hard act to follow. Okay. All right. Now for the following people. I will never forget the impact you've had on my life, and thank you for watching me grow from a baby to the teenager I am today. To Rabbi Kail, thank you for all the support through the journey of writing my Devar Torah and every time I was at Hebrew school. Without you, not only would the paper I read earlier be 4,000 words, but it would not be guided by such an amazing rabbi who I feel has always been there for me. Thank you for being up here beside me today. Your positive attitude and love for the Jewish community has really affected me and my journey here today. Without you, I don't think my connection with the community that is now so important to me would be this strong. Thank you so much. Cantor, thank you so much for always having the biggest smile on your face no matter what. Thank you for helping me with my trope and guiding me through the melodies over and over again every time I messed up. Thank you for pushing me and holding me to such high standards. Your laugh has made this experience amazing. Whether it be trope practice, choir, or Zooms, you are always smiling. I couldn't have done this without you. Thank you for being with me today. Now to Randy Scher, for being the happy face I first saw every time I walked into the temple on Sunday. Thank you for doing everything behind the scenes, whether it was Zoom, help with snacks, or just everything. Thank you for your help in preparing me for today. Throughout my whole life, my family has been here for me, as well as the teachers that have made me the strong, confident learner I am today. Ms. Hadass, although you can't be here, thank you for being my first teacher as I began my Hebrew school journey. You have always been so kind and pushed me from the beginning, which is what started my love for Hebrew school. The things I learned from you as an 11-year-old girl may not be full sentences in Hebrew, but they are what built the foundation for why I'm standing up here today. Thank you so much, Ms. Hadass, you're amazing. Miss Miriam, whether it's your love for purple or your constant smile, you are the best teacher. You are a joy to be in class with, and I love everything, from what you teach to the jokes and fun you put into our class. I will always remember our jokes and fun times, although class was not always easy. You have always pushed me and made me better. Although no teenage girl wants to wake up on a Sunday at 9 a.m. for 3 hours of Hebrew school, I am always so excited to go, as I know I will meet your smile and laugh right at the door. Thank you for being here to support me. You are the best. Mom, how do I start? Thank you for putting up with the roller coaster that has been our relationship for over 13 years. Thank you for understanding that being a teenage girl makes me an absolute brat, and that when I scream at you, most of the time, it's because I love you. Thank you for being the person that gives me a hug every time I'm sad or upset. Thank you for being the first person to congratulate me after an achievement. Thank you for always knowing what I need and when. Thank you for listening to me gossip after you asked me not to, just because I feel like it. Thank you for being the rock that stays by my side every step of the way. Whether it be ups or downs or upside downs, you've always been there to hold my hand and guide me. Whether it's me and you sitting, watching movies that aren't really sad, but we're both crying because that's just us. And thank you for reminding me that you will always be there to guide me. Thank you for reminding me that you will always pick me up when I fall and that you will always be there for me no matter what. Thank you for helping me to build my confidence. And thank you for being the person I can only dream to be like when I grow up. I love you so much, Mom, and I am so lucky you're standing by me today. I will always love you from the moon and back again. Even if I don't always ask, I will always want a hug. You're the best mom in the whole world, and I love you so much. And never worry. You and everyone else in this room know I will never stop asking questions. Dad, you have always been the person I can count on to make me laugh, drive 3 hours to drop off our dogs at daycare, or throw a round of football in the pool with. What I have realized over these 13 years is that you're a special girl, Dad. That you're there during the highlights, but also to give me a hug if I'm down. Whether it's when you call me to wake me up before school and I yell at you because I don't want to get up, or giving you a hug when you get home from work, I can always count on you to be there. Thank you for making me the strong girl I am today. You have taught me to protect myself and be the best person I can be. Thank you for waking up at 4 in the morning to drive me to a soccer game and making sure you have my water ready even after you ask me to do it. Thank you for always being there for me and making me feel so loved. You're the best dad I could have ever asked for, and I'm so lucky to follow in your footsteps as I become Benot Mitzvah. I love you so much, Dad. I am glad you're here with me today, and I will always be your horse with a stem. My best friend, Chase. I couldn't have asked for a better sister to stand by my side as I grew up. Whether it was us talking in our secret languages that were normally gibberish or practicing as we work on our Torah portions, I'm so glad I got to go through this with you. Since we were little and to now, I admire you. The way that you walk into school without spending hours on your makeup like I do, and you hold your head up high is amazing. And what's even crazier is that you still look absolutely gorgeous like you do today. You're the purest and hardest working person in the world. I love being on a soccer team with you, as I've seen you grow as a leader and a player. I can only wish to be as confident as you are, though I probably never will be. Although I will always scream at you when you sit on my bed, I love you and your hugs, even though I have a funny way of showing it. Despite the fighting and the yelling, which all sisters do, Despite the fighting and the yelling, which all sisters do, it has been an incredible 13 years growing up alongside you. But let's be clear, being 34 seconds older than you definitely makes me better. You are the strongest, best, and smartest girl I've ever met. Thank you for always giving me hugs when I need them. Thank you for being there to play soccer with me, or jump on the trampoline, or just sit and watch TV together. Thank you for being my best friend in the whole wide world. I wouldn't trade you for the world. I love you, sis, and I love every memory we have made together, and I can't wait to make more. I'm so lucky to have you as my twin. Okay, Mamo. Since I've been little, you have always been there to wrap me up like a burrito in a blanket or make me tea when I have a sore throat. I will never forget those little memories we have made together and watching our relationship grow. You are the best, most supportive woman I've ever met, and I only hope to be as kind as loving as you are to the people around you. Although I always complain about not getting enough cookies because they're so good, I realize how hard you work to make everyone happy, and I just want you to know how much your gestures mean to people. Thank you so much for supporting me and being there for me my whole life. I couldn't thank you enough for being here with me today and making me feel so loved. I love you, Mama. Grandma, I will never forget visiting you in your big house in New Jersey and all the time, and being a little 8-year-old girl felt like a castle, and walking into the room to see dolls and teddy bears. Although now I realize why I didn't need to bring them home on the plane, I will forever realize how much it meant that you bought me a bear just to see me smile for the short visit. I'm so grateful that you moved out to the West Coast. I love you so much and the relationship we are building. Thank you for standing alongside me today and forever. Love you, Grandma. Grandpa, although you can't be here with me today, I know you are here full of love and in spirit. I love you so much, Grandpa, and I treasure all of the memories we have made together, whether it was reading you a book at our last Passover, and I can't wait to make any more possible. I love you, Grandpa, and I wish you strength and happiness. Thank you for being here in spirit. Okay. Zadie and Marmy. Zadie, thank you for being an awesome birthday triplet. I couldn't have asked for a better East Coast grandpa. Thank you for always calling me and putting a smile on my face, and I love the memories we have built, and I love visiting you and Marmy. Thank you both for always being there for me no matter how far away you are. I love you both so much, and thank you. I love always traveling to see you and being able to go to dinner and feel loved even from across the ocean. I love you both so much, and I will always be your matzo ball. Okay. Now to all of the out-of-towners that have flown in for our special day. Thank you so much for being here despite the far trip. It means so much that even though you had to travel, you came. We really appreciate you being here, and thank you all for your support for our whole family. I hope all of your trips were smooth. To all of our family and friends, thank you so much for being here. We couldn't thank you enough. It means so much that you have taken time out of your day to come and celebrate with us. Thank you all so much.
There is so much to celebrate today, and the relationships built, the love that is so deeply felt. And both of you, your compassion and your kindness shines through in everything that you say and everything that you do. As we move toward the end of our service, we always take a moment to remember people who are no longer with us, people who have died in recent days, or people who have died at this time in years past. And on a simcha, on an occasion like this, we especially remember people close to our hearts who most certainly have been cheering both of you on in spirit, even though they couldn't be here today. We are particularly thinking of Jan Silverman, Pearl Silverman, Patsy Ridge, Ben Herman Margalit, Bethia, and Patrick Ridge. We turn to page 598, and I invite us to rise as one community of care and compassion in offering the words of the mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah, ve'amad yivrach hirotei ve'amlich malchutei, b'chai echon u'vyom echon, u'b'chayei dekol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'bizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mefarach le'olam olamei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, V'yitzadar, v'yitzaleh, v'yitzalal, shmei dekudisha, barichu. Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata, da'amiram v'yalma v'imru, amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'romav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, Vimru, amen. Zichronam livracha. May their memories all be a blessing, and together let us say,
Amen.
Oh, say shalom bimromav, u'ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, amen. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Shabbat shalom, mazel tov.
Yeah.